This is Mountain Ghost. Okay, like I was talking about in the earlier video about signaling devices. The one signaling device that I find that I don't even see anybody carry, and I don't see in any commercial survival kits used, which is a signal panel or an aerial marker. This is very important because once you lay this down, you're done with it. You've got it out there, it's done, you have to do no more. You go back to doing what you're doing, and this does all the work for you. Now what you do is you take this and you find a large field or opening in the woods, and you lay this down. You generally pin each one of these corners down and affix it there. Now, what's going to happen is, the call comes out, something happens to you, you're either lost or stranded somewhere, they're immediately going to start summoning resources, search and rescue resources. That's a given. I don't care if you come from a town where the sheriff still rides a horse to work. They will call for resources, outside resources if need be, state, they'll even go as far as the National Guard. And with those resources comes air assets, whether it be fixed wing or whether it be rotor. Now, once this thing is placed out in that opening or that field, there's going to be a search pattern that's going to go on with these aircraft. Once this aircraft sees this orange panel, they're immediately going to say to themselves, okay, somebody's out there in need of help, and this panel is indicating to me that somebody in this vicinity needs help. Usually you stay with the panel or around the panel. They're immediately going to take the GPS location, they're going to call it up, they're going to say, hey, I got a orange marker at grid 00000000. That's going to be relayed to the search team, and automatically you've set them in motion to come to this site. They're going to go right to this panel. Okay? Now, what it is you've just increased your chances of being found 50%. 50% is better than nothing. So you just cut your chances in half of not being found. You just cut them in half. So now you've got a better odds of being found than if you didn't have this. Because like I said in the earlier one, some of us aren't going to be able to start a fire. Okay? Some of you are not going to be able to use the signal mirror. And the whistle's not going to be heard until they get within a vicinity where it's audible. So, you have this panel marker, this aerial marker. This will do the work for you. They're going to converge here, and if you're within whistle range, they're going to be calling your name and they're going to be blowing their whistle. Okay? Now, what I'm going to go into right now, I'm going to show you something that this marker also does, and is visible from the air. You'll see this. They'll be searching with binoculars, and these people are relatively, you know, they're trained in scanning the ground for signs. I mean, they're trained for finding somebody that's not really wearing bright clothing, and they're trained to find somebody that's not even, doesn't even think they're going to be found. So, one of the features of this aerial marker, which this is a new one, and I'll show you guys later on, maybe in some of the gear that I show you. This is a new one. I just started working on it, so bear with me. It doesn't have some of the features that I want. But what I can do with this, if I have to leave the area that I'm stranded or trying, quote-unquote, to survive in, if I have to leave it, I can do one thing. I can take the corners of this and I can fold them over into an arrow, like this. Now, I'm going to get the camera and let you guys see this. It's a little bit brighter but this right here is going to point in the direction that you are traveling. Okay? This is going to tell the search plane or search helicopter which direction you're traveling. Okay? You must always travel in the direction of where that arrow is pointed. They will see it. Now some of you might sit there and say, oh well, that's too small. Well, okay, whatever. I've seen people wave a orange wind jacket from the helicopter flying off 500 off the deck, and they've seen it. So this thing can point, and usually On this side right here, excuse the cord, that's a little bit in the way. This right here, I have Velcro that affixes this down, and you can see the Velcro right here. This is upside down, by the way, but you get the point. It's down, and you peg it down so the wind doesn't blow. Now, I gotta kind of cut this short. I think you guys kind of understand where I'm going with this whole aerial panel thing, because the cold is absolutely wreaking havoc with my batteries. GPS, which I'm having to use as a timer here, it's down to 1 block, and so is the camera. So it's pretty cold. I don't know exactly what the temperature is. I mean, I could go into detail. But one of the things that you can use this aerial panel for, and I usually have my aerial panel the size of a GI poncho. So I can use it as a water-resistant shelter, which I do camp dry this entire thing. I spray it and I camp dry it. You can use as a shelter, you can strip it up and use it for bandaging, you can use it for char cloth, and you can also use it to filter water in your purification process. So this can just serve as more than just a panel, but its primary function is a panel for aerial observers to see, so search and rescue can rally around it. Now if I do fold this up into an arrow, I will take a plastic bag, a note, like an index card, 3x5 index card. I will jot down the gear I have with me, the intended direction I am going, and my itinerary. Like if I'm going to stop at the nearest stream, I need water, I have to stop at the nearest stream. This will be pointing in the direction you're going, and this will be telling them, hey, he's going that direction, and that card is going to tell them that he is stopping at the nearest stream. So, I'd like to go a little bit more into detail about this, but I think you guys got the gist. I hope this is something you can include in your kit. I'm sorry about all the background noise. Like I said, I'm doing this right outside my apartment. It was an impromptu thing. I just want to get out here and get in the snow and play a little bit. Maybe make a video, shoot this your way. It's not the best video, but hey, I'm doing what I can. So this is Mountain Ghost 556. I hope this gave you a new idea and a new direction to go into. If you have any questions or comments, please post them. If you have negative criticism, I'm going to ask you, you know it, I'm going to block you. So all, I think, 15 viewers as of today that saw my gear layering that I kind of got away from, if you're interested in it, I'm going to get back to it. But I just want to throw this aerial panel out here and kind of give you guys some food for thought. This is Mountain Ghost 5x6. I'm out.